Well, hey, my friend. Welcome to Bloggers on Fire, the go-to podcast for bloggers who want to grow and monetize their blog. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson. Well, hey, welcome back to the podcast. I have some super exciting news to share with you this week. A few weeks ago, I had actually done a episode on my new niche site. It was episode 153, and I talked about how since the Google updates and all of the fabulous changes and traffic taking a nosedive for my main site, I reevaluated everything. And I noticed that I had about 20 something articles over on my crafting blog that could easily separate off and spin off into an entirely new blog. So I did it. And I started my niche blog, Southern Crush on the Road. And it is a travel site, which I know everyone has been like, travel sites are dead. Don't start a travel site. But sometimes when people are going one direction, it's really smart to go the other direction. So I had all these articles and I absolutely loved sharing my experiences. So I just thought it would be a fun passion project. I put all of the articles over there and I told myself I was going to commit to publishing at least one blog post every single week for this new blog. And that started back in about February. Now, I transferred several over at the very beginning, and then I started dripping them out once a week methodically. And then as I had new experiences, I shared those as well. And so I decided to, since I already am on Mediavine with my Southern Crush at Home craft and recipe site, I decided to add their little grow plugin to my travel blog because that is the first step you need to take if you want to get approved for their new offer called Journey. And that is a new management company for ads where you can qualify with 10,000 sessions as opposed to the regular 50,000 sessions for Mediavine. So I added the Grow plugin and just went about my business. Well, I am so excited to tell you that I got an email this week that said, congratulations, you have been accepted into the Journey platform. So for ads. And I was just beyond excited. I'm telling you, I learned at the very beginning on my main blog that I did not want to do Google AdSense again. It is just literally throwing trash, garbage ads on your site. So I just was going to keep my travel blog clean. I figured it would take me a year or two to even get the traffic that I needed to qualify for any type of quality ad service. But this got approved so quickly, so unexpectedly, and I am beyond excited. I wanted to kind of tell you what I think happened. And I want to reference back to episode 148 with Heather Painchaud. She really inspired me because she did an entire blog rebrand as well. And she spun off a couple of her categories into niche sites as well. And they are also monetized. So basically, I committed to the once a week posting, and that's been pretty much the method that I have used for this journey, the journey to journey, and it's paying off. So my traffic is not high at all. And I'm going to put this out there. It's not the minimum requirement. I think what they're doing is they are evaluating site by site cases and deciding if your site is written by you and not AI, if it's real experiences, how your audience is responding to the articles. Are they full of good, helpful content? And then I think that it was probably helpful that I had the other site as well already with Mediavine because I am excruciatingly below the threshold for what is required for entering the Journey platform. But that to say, I thinking there's nowhere to go but up. Now, as I look here on my Journey dashboard, because I wanted to pull it up before I did this episode, my RPMs on this site are super low. Now, granted, I have been told that it takes about 30 days for the ads to kind of get settled in, the advertisers to know what they want, from your site, and if they want to be a part of your site. And so then I think once it all irons out, you'll know pretty much what your RPM is going to be at that point. And then as you grow, of course, it will grow as well. So my RPMs are really, really low, as in less than $10. But my earnings have been really low as well. But listen, everybody has to start somewhere. This is the first 7 days. I'm elated by the $1.65 that I have earned. The $1.65. It's gonna be the best $1.65. It's always the sweetest $1.65 when it's your first $1.65. But as it grows, I want to do a follow-up with you guys in about 30 days and let you know kind of where I am, how it's going, what my experience is so far. But as of today, I'm just excited to be a part of Journey. And I want to encourage you that if you haven't started a blog, check out my How to Start a Blog course. It's free and it's full of great information. And then if you have, and you have some categories that you feel like don't necessarily lend directly to your main topics on your blog, consider spinning them off into their own niche site. It can be done. It's a lot of upfront work, but it's totally worth it because I enjoy writing the one post every single week for that blog. And my hope and dream and goal is that this travel blog that I will link in the description will pay for my travel. I will be able to have free travel in my retirement because of my travel blog, and hopefully beyond. I'm wanting it to actually pay more than just my free travel, besides the fact that you can get travel comped as well by, doing brand deals. But I'm feeling like without the brand deals even, I feel like this site is gonna pay for itself with the travel. I'm so excited. I can't explain it, but if you have, again, a niche that is not exactly in tune with what your readers are going to your site for, consider doing this. Consider adding this second little site and then add that Grow plugin. That Grow plugin is a great way for your readers to favorite the articles that they love, come back over and over, and easily be able to navigate your site amongst all of their other favorite sites. And it collects their email for you. So you do have a win-win situation here. And that is your first step to getting accepted to Journey by Mediavine. And if you already have applied to Journey, I want to encourage you to stick with it. Don't give up hope. They will be reaching out. It is very methodical, and I love that they're taking their time. I applied, I'm trying to think, at least a couple months ago. So it was not immediate by any means, but I love that they're taking their time and being choosy about which sites that they take on. And it's not based 100% on traffic. Listen to that. It is based on, I believe, quality content that is helpful to the readers. So until next time, my friend, stay creative.